Hello and welcome to Master Sword Media. I'm Mika and this is Ginny. We've been fans of The Legend of Zelda, so we made a podcast video. In this episode, we'll be discussing the basics of Zelda, focusing in on Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, as those are the ones that we have the most experience with. As we discuss these things, we'll be cooking some select dishes from Breath of the Wild. We'll be cooking meat skewers and meat and rice bowl. And for dessert, we'll be trying to bake some fruitcake and monster cake. At the end, we've invited a friend, Fiona Cowley, over to judge the appearance and taste of the final product.
So, first we're going to make the fruit cake, which we've decided to make as an angel food cake. The reason we're making this first is because it needs to bake for a while and then it needs to cool. And we chose angel food cake because
it's like light and fluffy, and I thought it fit like what fruit cake in the story wise, I guess, is supposed to be. And we're using a recipe because we are amateurs and do not know how to cook well. And it's from Preppy Kickin'.
It's from Preppy Kitchen.
Preppy Kitchen. Not Preppy Kickin' or
Preppy Kickin'. So anyways, we're gonna start doing that. So in the meantime, we're just gonna be talking while we cook, because that's what a podcast sort of thing is. And we're gonna talk about how, basically like what Zelda is, our experience with it, that sort of thing. Like, you know, just basic information. It'll be pretty chill. Zelda is a game that's been around for a long time, actually. It always kind of had the same premise, which is to save Princess Zelda. Up until Echo of Wisdom, but you know, that's specific details. It's a Nintendo game, and it's actually a bit different from most Nintendo games. It's a little darker in some versions.
It's also more story focused than other things. Nintendo focuses more on gameplay before story, but Zelda, although it's the same premise, it is very heavily focused on story.
They just kind of tell it in a different way each time. It's a pretty cool franchise. I've actually played a lot of Zelda games, but I haven't finished a lot of Zelda games. And she's played like 2.
It's 1.
My bad. 1. I have played, obviously, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I've played Skyward Sword. I never finished that one. I've played Wind Waker. I played a bit of the actual, like, original game, actually. My dad has a GameCube, and it has pretty much all of the old Zelda games, which is really cool. What other games have I played? I've played, like, Champions of Hyrule or whatever, but that one's non-canon.
Hyrule Warriors?
That. I've played it.
Both of them?
Both of them? No, I think I've only played
the first one. I thought you had Hyrule Warriors Calamity though.
No, I have one. What's the first one?
No. Hyrule Warriors. Just Hyrule Warriors is the first one.
Oh, I've never played that. So apparently I played the second one without knowing there was a first one. My bad, you guys. What other games I played? I think that's about it. If I played any other... Oh, I played Echoes of Wisdom and Link's Awakening. Actually, what's been happening is that recently I've been teaching Mika how to play, and we just kind of figured, you know, we had to make a podcast for school, so why not make it Zelda themed? You know, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Kid probably knows a lot more of the lore, but I know a lot more of the gameplay.
I am a noob when it comes to gaming. I
was raised on Nintendo.
I've only played Breath of the Wild, if that's the most easily accessible one to me.
She hasn't finished it yet.
I mean,
probably by the time this comes out, she will have, but...
No, I will not have. Only like 2 days ago, as where I'm recording this, I defeated Von Meadow boss fight stuff, and that cutscene was so sad.
And we're very proud of her for that. Whereas I have finished Zelda. I actually finished it. My family got the game just when it came out, like when Nintendo Switches were still new, and like, what was it? 2017?
I have no idea.
2015? Somewhere around there. I was pretty little, but I did finish the game. I have played far too many hours on it. In the hundreds, in the several hundreds, maybe in the thousands. Wasn't always the most productive player though. I was a little kid, so.
Now you must be quiet because this is going to be loud.
What's your favorite part of Breath of the Wild so far?
I like the story base and like the cutscenes and stuff. I always like the stories of the games more than the actual gameplay.
Personally, this is kind of in it, but I just love the way they like styled the game. I love like this style of, I don't know if it's called animation or graphics, but
Graphics, I believe.
I love the graphics. I honestly prefer this like realistic sort of thing to their generally more cartoony, like with Link's Awakening or Echoes of Wisdom. And it's just personal preference, but I just really love the way it looks. I think it's really pretty. It kind of looks like a less blocky, well not blocky, but a better version of Skyrim. I love Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like I said before, I like grew up on it, and you can do so much within it. Like it's not just side quests and quests, you can kind of just like do whatever. I think that's so cute that they let you go. And then in TOTK, they let you personalize it more. Like you get to essentially build your own home in TOTK. It's such a cute aspect of a game. I really love it. I love how you can just customize your own home. Like, oh, you know what's really weird and interesting is like, you know how like it's pretty easy to earn money in Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah.
Everything is worth so much less in TOTK. It's like so much harder to get money, and everything else is like buying everything is more expensive, and it's harder to get money, which is one of the major frustrations.
Isn't there a glitch?
The glitch, there is, but I updated my Switch and they got rid of the glitch.
Oh.
The glitch she's talking about is the one with the bow and arrow, where if you like, I don't know the exact thing. I did it once. Just to see
it was
if
a
it was
sealed thing or something. I don't know.
Oh, the one I'm talking about is like where it doubles the stuff with the bow and arrow.
I don't know.
Although TOTK, I love how you can fly. Like that entire Zelda game, I was like, I want to be able to fly. I want to be able to fly. I want to be able to fly. Paragliding isn't enough. And then I could finally fly. It was great. It was dream fulfilled. The only thing I wish you could do that they did not include in TOTK was like, if you could dive under the water, that would be really cool, because just the surface swimming, it's like, it makes me so sad. Because like they even animated.
Yeah, there's like whole environments in the bottom and stuff that you don't see, but like it's there.
So like they could theoretically, it would still be very difficult, but like they could use part of that to make it so that you could go underwater, and that would just be so cool if you ask me. Like if they do another game, like that's what I want to see, you know? Mm-hmm. I want to see underwater Link. They've already added sky, they've already added underground. Obviously they have surface level, I want sea.
Wind Waker's kind of like that, but
it can't die.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of sad. Wind Waker Link can't swim. That was really kind of sad. Dude lives on an island and dude dies if he goes in the water.
You would imagine if you lived on an island your whole life, someone would teach you how to swim. Because it's like a tiny island. Like chances are when you're a little kid, you're gonna fall in that water at some point. Look at your hair thing fell out.
I know.
Chances are you're gonna fall out of that island at some point, but no, he just died. Twilight Princess was a really interesting game because it was even darker than most of the other Link games. There, just to outside. This actually looks so good. It looks like McCree, which we're going to be making later, and I'm excited now. We didn't record most of like green beans and rice and meat just because it was pretty boring.
But we made sure to record some shots of that and it worked out pretty good, and the meat has cooked and everything. It smells really good.
It smells really good.
And now we're just going to be doing monster cake, which are basically going to be cupcakes.
Chocolate cupcakes.
Yeah.
Because chocolate is better than
we're using a recipe, again, from Preppy Kitchen. Because they have good things.
Oh, and we nearly forgot to mention that our other recipe
for our meat sis kebabs
was actually, it was from All Recipes, and it was submitted by someone named Mike Herney.
It was their mom's recipe. Oh, you know, butchering his name.
I feel bad for butchering his name, but I don't know.
So now we're going to be doing the monster cake, and we did the fruit cake, angel food cake is done, but
basically those two recipes actually have a good bit of lore to them, unlike most other recipes, which is part of the reason we chose to do two different desserts. It's really cool because they're meant to be kind of like foils to each other, even though they're desserts in the game Breath of the Wild. There's lore. If you go into the castle, it talks about how the fruitcake is the preferred dessert of the royal family, and how the monster cake, I think it's one of like the butlers or something, starts to eat them and really likes the way they taste, and he can feel himself growing more evil at each time he eats them, or something like that. This is all from memory, you guys. And we just thought it would be really cool to do both of those desserts because that's pretty fascinating lore. And as you probably know, it's cooked with a special ingredient that's the monster elixir. It turns pretty much any food you make evil. There's even evil rice balls, which is crazy if you ask me. Because okay, how can rice balls be evil? How can cake be evil? You can find both of these mentions. I believe they're both inside the Royal Castle's library in Breath of the Wild. I don't think they're still there in Tears of the Kingdom, but I could be wrong. I never looked for them. And it's just an interesting piece of lore to include.
Tears of the Kingdom, I can't help you.
And it's just a really interesting piece of lore that they chose to include, because you wouldn't normally think of food being such an important part of the game, but really in Breath of the Wild, probably one of the main functions, not functions.
I don't know.
We're gonna say functions of the game is cooking. It's meant to be fun and an interesting part of the game. And it's cool to experiment. I remember whenever I found out a new recipe, I'd get really excited. And all the recipes we chose were kind of for a reason. Like the meat skewer is pretty iconic. It's one of the first things you make because it's just meat.
Yeah, after the mashed apple cooked one.
Yeah, after cooked apple and cooked fruit. It's probably the first thing. Well, not the first thing. It's probably one of the first things you'll discover in this game. And they have a couple different varieties of it, not including, there's copious, there's spicy, not even including all the different effects you can add to it. There's also mushrooms. Yeah, and obviously we just told you about the lore of both of the cakes and the rice. Okay, actually maybe that didn't have a reason. We just like rice.
It went well with what we already had.
I guess because rice is something you generally have with shish kebabs. Oh, and I don't think I ever talked about the DLC pack from Breath of the Wild, but
the DLC with the additions that they have from Breath of the Wild that connect to the other games are really cool. Specifically, I know a lot
the
about
lobster shirt.
I know a whole lot about the Wolf Link amiibo.
I just like the lobster shirt. It's cool that they put it from Wind Waker.
Okay. I like the Wolf Link amiibo because it brings the Wolf Link into the game. You basically get two links.
There's also the mask of Nina.
Yeah, and there's Ravio's hood. There's a fierce deity thing amiibo.
Yeah, there's lots of cool additions from old games, and there's also like hard mode.
There's challenge mode that adds gold pelted things. Can you check that, please?
Is it supposed to be boiling?
A new player who's going through this at the start. I know like all about it story-wise. And I know more lore of like all of the games more than Ginny here. Yeah. So we'll have to discuss like I just
Oh, that might be too much. Okay, it's fine.
I just finished Fall Meadow, as I mentioned earlier.
The Divine Beasts are a really interesting aspect of the game because I don't think really anything like that's ever been done. It's generally a pretty straightforward like mini boss, whereas this is like a puzzle. Which is
dungeons in the past games are a whole lot.
I mean, I know, but it's just formatted differently and like.
Yeah, it is formatted differently.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. Actually, I've heard a lot more complaints about the Divine Beasts because they're basically the same, and the dungeons and past games and temples were just more enjoyable, I've heard.
I don't know. Personally, as someone who started out with Breath of the Wild and then moved on to games that have the traditional dungeons like Awakening and that sort of thing, I personally found the Divine Beasts really nice because it was a pretty cool like format, if you ask me, especially the fact that like most of them were up high or in the sky. I just found that aspect of it cool, and the fact that like the treasures were just, you could randomly find them, you don't have to solve a second puzzle or like defeat a certain enemy. Like in my perspective, I get there's a little bit of like a randomness component to it in the dungeons, but I just personally prefer. And again, it's probably just like the fact that like they grew up with their game, they prefer it, nostalgia. I grew up with my game, I prefer it. Yeah, and just like the nostalgia factor probably plays into what they think and what I think. Mm-hmm. Nostalgia is just a really powerful thing, especially with like old video games like Zelda. Like you generally think that they're better than they are, like you prefer the way they were in your time, or the ones that you just played. You saw us make the angel food cake. Do you want to see how it turned out?
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
If you can't see, it's sunk a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But you know, whipped cream can fix anything. Whipped cream can fix anything. So we're going to decorate it with whipped cream and berries, just how it's depicted.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious about Link's Awakening. That's like a really good story one, and I just wanna play it. I'm also kind of interested in Skyward Sword because although I know the controls are like crappy and stuff, people don't like it that much.
This gave me I heard either laugh or cry. I can't tell which.
But I've heard that Skyward Sword is very story heavy, and that if you are a story person you would like it. I don't know. I also like the visuals in Skyward Sword from what I've seen.
The concept is pretty cool if you ask me, the whole flying bird thing.
Loft wings.
I played the game, but somehow she knows more than I do. It's been a while since
the loft wings are a big part. Loft wings are the
it's been like
gods,
over a year since I played this.
The God's Mount given to Hylians, I think. I read the Skyward Sword manga.
I didn't know there was a manga.
It's at the end of Hyrule Historia. It's about the first hero before the one who failed. He died, I think, at Ganondorf, or not Ganondorf, demise. The first hero, not the Skyward Sword hero. But I'm no lore stuff. I just haven't played games. I don't really do that much lore-wise to search up, so I don't There may be like really obvious things that lots of people know about the older games, but I don't know because I know more sometimes older details, like little details, I guess. There's a demon that you turned highly in Skyward Sword.
Is it Beetle? No, I know. I'm kidding. I know it's not, but the way he steals my money, it feels like he's a demon.
Oh, Beetle. You said Skyward Sword. I forgot about this beetle that Skyward Sword Link has.
Oh, Beetle's in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, but the tech that is an actual like beetle thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about really anything about it, but you know it exists.
Oh, you know what's interesting is the monsters that are new in Tears of the Kingdom. There's actually a lot of references to old games. Like, my favorite reference is, I just forget the name of it, but the bomb flowers being thrown into the creature's mouth. It's in the comics. It's in the manga.
Okay, so
Well, basically there are bomb flowers, and it's in the depths in Tears of the Kingdom, but in the manga, I never played the game with that, but in the manga, it's in Goron. It's by the Goron. And it's a really cool reference because in both of the games, you throw it into their mouth to kill them. Except in Tears of the Kingdom, obviously, there's a little more than that. I bet in the game there is too. The manga is really interesting because they have to change certain aspects of it and put more story into it. She's read all the manga. I read all the manga. Actually, I haven't read all the manga. I've read a few of the Twilight Princess manga. It's like the Horoblins. The Horoblins are just a whole new species along with the flying yellow things. Its name I never bothered to learn because they're too annoying. They're like Kisi but worse.
worse than Kisi.
I know. I thought it impossible as well.
My God. This is Fiona Cowley. She's our guest, and she's going to be taste testing and appearance judging our wonderful food today. We spent so long making it, and it's so tasty. Whatever. So first, you're going to judge the appearance. First, we're doing a meat skewer. You don't have to. Sorry.
Showing her what the original looks like.
Okay. First, we're doing. Don't have this.
Bro.
First, we're doing the meat skewer. And we made these. They're cold because it's been a while. So, but here, you can have one.
Okay. So what would you rate it out of 10 compared to the original?
Do I give my reasons why?
Yes.
I mean, it's on a stick, so that gives it points. It has meat on it. But the meat doesn't look like this one. This looks very round and flat. This is more normal looking. So yeah.
So what would you rate it out of 10?
Like,
We won't judge you for what you rate it.
like a 7.5. Only because the shape is different.
Okay.
Actually, but that feels too mean. So probably like a 9.5. But it is a 7.5. Just ignore that though.
Okay.
You can take it off the stick.
Now
Oh, I take it off the stick?
you could take it off the stick to eat it if you want.
Okay.
It depends on what you want. If you want to eat it on the stick, you may absolutely eat it.
You guys are like cutting this video, right? So it's not 80 years long.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm scared.
Try a piece.
I will. I'm trying to get it off the stick first.
You can give her the plate.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, guys. Okay.
I swear it tastes good.
Oops.
Cold, okay.
It's cold. Sorry, but
It's okay.
been working on this for like more
10
than
out of
24
10.
hours.
10 out of 10.
Yay! We've been working on this for like more than 24 hours. Now we have rice and meat bowl.
If you go into the...
This is what it appears to be. It's not really that close, but I tried.
We got limited time.
That's what it looks like.
Don't judge it based on the bowl, though. The bowl isn't our fault.
Yeah.
Please don't put the entire 5 minutes of me chewing in this video. Thank you. Okay, so am I rating it on appearance?
Yes.
Yeah.
You rate it on appearance and on taste.
Like, it looks good, but if you're going based off the photo, like you said, it doesn't really look similar. Because it looks, I don't know what this gray thing is.
Yeah, we don't know what that
Or the red thing.
The gray? I thought that was just shadow.
gray, I thought that's just salt, like, salt.
Yeah, so...
Oh, it's and the meat doesn't really look like meat. That looks more like a rock in the photo.
It is meat, though.
And this looks like peas.
I
like
was gonna say...
snow peas.
It honestly looked like edamame.
Yeah, they look like snow peas. So if I had to go like appearance, like this looks really good. I would eat this. But if it's like in comparison,
It's in comparison, yeah. Be mean! Be mean!
like
We don't care. This is not hurt our feelings.
We've been mean to our this is the whole time. We messed up like 17 times.
Just genuinely rate it.
it looks good.
Okay,
But compared to that,
compare it.
we don't care. You're not hurting our feelings. We've
You-
already said everything you're gonna say.
You know the color palette's there, so like a 4.
The color palette is there.
That's all I have to say.
Can eat it now.
Like taste it like
The
individually.
meat is the same, just so you know.
Okay, then I won't taste the meat again, but I'll eat it after the video's over. Is this my dinner?
I mean, yeah, you can eat this
Yeah.
all like.
Okay, so can I like...
Yeah, just go
Okay.
ahead. Just go ahead.
Oh, am I rating on taste too? Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
Out of 10 again.
You got these from Wegmans.
How can you tell?
Trust.
Is that a good thing?
They got these from Wegmans. I know.
Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing?
They were from Wegmans.
What if you're wrong? What if they were from Walmart?
They weren't from Walmart. The rice tastes like rice.
Wow.
No kidding.
The green beans taste like Wegmans.
Okay.
The steak tastes like this steak. So the steak is a 10 out of 10. The green beans are from Wegmans. So I'm going to say like an 8.5 out of 10. Wait, no. Like a 7.5 because they're vegetables. And the rice, I have to give like a 0 out of 10 because you didn't put any salt on it.
Wow.
Which is how I like my rice. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm joking.
so
I'm joking.
overall,
Oh, wait,
as a
put some
whole,
salt on it?
as a whole.
Okay,
As a whole.
let me try again. Okay, the rice is a 10 out of 10 now. So, the steak's
it
a
as a
10 out
whole.
of 10, the rice is a 10 out of 10, and the green beans are a 7.5 out of 10.
they're
So I'm gonna
vegetables.
give it like a solid 8.99996 out of 10.
Okay.
Yep.
And like, just so you know, you can't eat this like after we're done.
Okay.
And next, this is what they're supposed to look
Okay.
like.
There is purple frosting in the middle. It's just kind of if you can see it, it comes out. As you can see by if you look
Okay.
at the one on the back. If you
Yeah.
put enough to see it, it just spills. So it's there.
Give me the one that you think looks most accurate to the photo.
I think either this one or this one.
Okay.
It's your choice. Which one?
I'll take this one. So,
Should we get her a plate?
Yeah, I can get you.
I can just put it on the same plate.
Oh, that's.
Oh, okay.
Don't
I'll just wait to rate it until.
Okay, so this one.
No.
It was that one.
Yeah, whatever one Ginny said. Okay. Let me just wait. My thing on. Okay. So, you showed them the photo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this looks very appetizing. I would eat this. Like, this is a 10 out of 10. but in comparison to the photo, like, the photo looks so unappetizing.
Is it actually?
Yes, I feel like I would get poisoned if I ate whatever's in this photo.
That's kind of the point.
Like, it looks like a brick. It looks like a brick with cucumbers on top of it and like purple onions. So I would not eat this because it literally those look
But
like
in comparison
cucumber
to the original.
slices. Those look like purple onions, and like this looks like a brick.
Well,
Okay,
it's
with, like,
monster
tar.
cake, so basically,
It's supposed to look kind of bad and
yeah.
Yeah, I would never eat this.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, but rate that in comparison to that.
I would eat. Okay, well, I would eat this, but I wouldn't eat this. So like a 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Wait,
Made
no, okay,
it look
no.
appetizing, I guess.
Well,
so
like,
now
okay,
it's-
it looks. I mean, like, I feel bad because this looks like a brick with vegetables on it. So I can't say it looks like the same. But if I'm like saying it doesn't look like a brick,
Oh my gosh!
okay, just ignore that part. Here you go. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah? Okay. So if this hypothetically didn't look like a brick with vegetables, it would be like a 7 out of 10 in comparison. Only because the frosting on this looks green. And this, yeah,
I
that's
think
all.
that's actually the quality of the image. It does look brown.
Oh,
I think that.
then I'll give you a 7.5 out of 10.
You're being
You're being way
very
too generous.
I am. Well, I feel bad giving you like
Give us whatever score you genuinely think.
that. I think it looks similar. Well, I need to give you a good grade in this class.
It doesn't. This doesn't affect our grade. This does not affect our grade. Rate it honestly. Rate it honestly.
Oh, well.
This does not affect our grade in any way, shape.
Okay, well, this. What did I say for this? Like a 7, 6?
a 10. Wait,
No, I said the looks. Like,
I think it was like 6.5 or 7.5.
yeah. You know, in looks, I think this is a 6.5 because, like, it's meat on a stick, but the shape is different.
Yeah. So what is that?
What did I say this was? Like an 8 point. Oh no, that's not what I said.
You said like a 4.
Yeah, that's valid. Okay, this like a 3.
Okay.
This looks like a brick with vegetables on it.
Don't open it yet.
I would not eat this. Oh, I gotta
This
taste
is our
it though.
dramatic reveal. It's so good.
I gotta taste
This
Mika's.
one actually is so good.
I gotta taste Mika's hand cake.
Cake, what?
Okay, I gotta get all the frosting in it too. Hold up.
The frosting doesn't matter that much.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
does.
Wegmans brand frosting.
Fake? You didn't spend 7 hours cooking this.
We cooked literally everything else. That was the only thing we bought.
Technically, we spent like more than 24 hours because we started that yesterday.
Yeah. Is this good or bad? I can't tell.
Tell us.
Like 40 billion out of 10.
Okay, and now
All right,
this
dramatic
is our
reveal.
favorite one. This is
No. 4 billion out of 10.
Are you ready?
This is our favorite.
8 billion out of
This is what we
10.
think our best one is.
No, like
Is this in frame? Can you double check if this is in frame?
oh no, the cake isn't in frame. I didn't see it in the window. Okay, my new rating is 7,000 billion out of 10. Put that on your thing.
So we're gonna
Okay,
need
so-
to get a knife
Yeah.
for this one because it is a
Yeah,
cake.
this one's our
Dramatic
favorite.
reveal. I get to pick it up. Because
Wait, no, say that
I'm
again
very
for the
happy.
video.
This one's our favorite.
Okay.
This
It's
is the one we
dramatic
think
reveal.
is our best. It looks
You
the
ready?
closest.
You ready for this?
You think it's the best?
You ready for this? It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. You ready? You ready? You looked at this, right? You looked at this.
Oh no, I didn't.
That's what
Looks like a vanilla cake with fruit on it. Oh, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. You guys were lying to me. What is this?
Yeah, this is the one we strayed the most with.
Wait, you know what this looks like? Let me show you. Let me show you.
I mean, we got the oranges. We got the white frosting.
I'm sorry. Give me a second. This is what it looks.
What? That does not look like it.
It's not a
Okay,
Look
you're
like
done.
it. No.
This is what it looks
done.
like.
All right, so we did choose to like change it up a little bit, and we made it angel food cake instead of vanilla cake.
What's
So-
the difference?
Have you never had angel food cake?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, it's really good. You should try it right now.
Wow.
No,
Wait,
but,
I need to see the. Sorry.
No.
No, I need to see the like reference photo.
Oh,
It
okay.
just scared me when I saw the porcupine on the screen. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, someone got like frosting or something like.
That should be Mika, not you. Well, first of all, 0 out of 10, because you don't have
We have an orange.
a pineapple on it, or a green grape, or a purple grape, or a radish,
Or a whole pomegranate.
or a lemon.
Like a literal whole pomegranate. Okay. Our bad.
I'm gonna eat this.
Go ahead. So because it's an angel food cake, there is a hole in the center and not 2 layers, so we decided to fill the hole in the
What
center.
is an angel food cake, guys? Is it secretly like vegetables and you're trying to sabotage me?
No. But we substituted, instead of putting it in the
We
layers,
should clean this up.
we put it in the middle. It's really good.
What is angel food cake?
It's just fluffy. Just try it. Trust. It's actually way less fluffy than it should be because it got squished by all the fruit, but just trust. Just trust.
Oh, I'm rating on looks first. This is the one you. How offended would you be if I like?
Not at all.
Okay,
Not
like
at all offended.
like.
A negative 2
It looks
out of
like
10.
it looks like the porcupine cake. I
No,
can't
it
see
doesn't.
It looks like the porcupine cake.
I do
So
not
what are you gonna rate it?
want
What
to
are you gonna
say-
rate it? We will not be heard at all. We've said so much worse than whatever you will say.
You know, this looks like something. Like I would eat this. You know, I would also eat this, but like,
Would you really?
yeah, I'm gonna eat it right now.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of forced to, but still. Like
Try it.
a negative. Like a negative 16 out of 10
Okay,
in looks.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about that rating?
That's fine.
That's fair.
Wait, are you sad? Should I give you a
No.
2?
no.
I think the frosting might have soaked into it a little too much.
Would you feel
it's
better-
kind of soggy.
Yeah.
Oops.
Would you feel better if I gave you
It's
Ooh.
fine.
ASMR? Wait.
It's not supposed to be soggy.
You can
Okay, girl,
it sounds
just eat it.
It sounds like what is it? When those people soak those sponges in slime and they cut it? That's what
Just
it sounds.
eat
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's kind of what happened. It's angel food cake is basically a sponge, and we soaked it in frosting that's really wet. That's why. It should be a little airier than it is, but
Yeah, we made a bunch of mistakes also with this one. I just
In like measurements.
yeah.
forgot.
We added in a whole extra cup of sugar.
Oh,
Maybe. Yeah, we had mistakes. We had mistakes.
okay. That's why I was like, why is this so sweet? Okay, honest. Everything else is super good. I feel like from that one bite, I got like diabetes from that, but it's okay. It's like the frosting's good. Did you make this frosting?
Yeah.
Wait, what part did you put the extra sugar in the cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's like
We put less sugar in the frosting.
the frosting's good. I like the frosting and like I like the fruit because it's normal. You also got this fruit from Wegmans. I know. This is These are Wegmans blueberries and these are Wegmans strawberries. Trust. The cake, like, this isn't normal cake texture. Like,
Okay.
can you wait? Shh. Do you hear this? Wait. Shh. Shh. We need to make sure the camera picks up on it. Wait. It'll be quiet. I need to get the better sound. Wait.
Okay, you're done now.
Okay,
But can you actually?
I'm not wasting food. I'm still gonna eat it, by the way.
Can
I will eat. Like, I would still eat this because it tastes good, but like,
Can I give you my
Yeah.
explanation for why it is a weird texture?
sugar.
No, actually, it's because angel food cake is generally is generally meant to be a very airy cake. It's like a kind of like a sponge cake. But in order for us to have it all decorated for you, we had to put the whipped cream on early. Generally, you put it on as you're eating it, so it maintains its fluffiness. But because we needed to plate it, we didn't do that, and the whipped cream moisture soaked into the cake, filling up all the air, which is why it's kind of that weird kind of squishy. It wouldn't normally be like that. Like, I totally recommend angel food cake.
Yeah, it sounds.
Generally,
it just sounds like those sponges you like soak in slime and cut, which is a good sound. Like, I'm not wasting. I will still eat this. Like, this is good, but like everything else was so much better. So I'm gonna say in taste, like, oh wait, am I saying this is in taste, right?
Yeah.
Or is this in looks? Because like the last
You gave us a -16 in looks.
No, compared to the image.
Yeah.
Oh, so the taste, like,
we're not going to be hurt.
I think it probably tasted good before the whipped cream soaked into it.
Probably.
Because now it's like it's very soggy.
Yeah.
I will still eat it because I am not about to waste food. No food wasting around here. Oh wait, there's a wafer thingy. What is that?
That's the top of the cake. It burns. It's like burnt sugar.
Diabetes. Okay. Like, taste, like, I'm gonna say 5 because it tastes good. It's just really sweet and like the texture is a little iffy because of the whipped cream.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm gonna give you a 6 because I feel bad. 6.
Okay, so 5.
No, 6.
A 5. It's reasonable.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Subscribe.
Gods.
Okay, stop the video.
Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for next time.
Alright, so today we had fun cooking and talking about Zelda. Our guest Fiona Callie did not really like the appearance of most of ours, which is fair, but she did just seem to like the taste. So we had a lot of fun doing this. Thanks for watching. Bye.